Welcome back once again to the product. So latency free, lag free TA coming right at you today, right? No intro for this video. So guys, before we jump out of Ethereum and Kyber network and Bitcoin itself, let's take a look at this one. So this is BTC USD on the daily. This is SPY on the daily. This is Nifty on the daily. This is Nasdaq on the daily, right? And well, this this is Sensex on the 3-day and on the daily itself. So everything is to the upside, right? A lot of people are like crypto assets are the perfect hedge against the traditional market, traditional finance altogether. But I think as a whole, as a bigger picture, most of the trends happen together. Most of the upticks are happening together, guys, and this is pretty much clear if we talk about the 3-day time frame comparative on Sensex. And this indicator right here is called correlation coefficient, guys. If you just go into indicators on TradingView and if you just type in CC, you will get correlation coefficient, right? And this one just calculates the price action behavior between a key asset and it compares to whatever you are charting at, right? So for this one right here, we're charting on Sensex, and you can see, guys, as a whole, the CC, the correlation coefficient, has been on a positive trend ever since the COVID capitulation, right? This means that Bitcoin has been mostly correlated with the stock market itself all throughout the previous 365-day cycle. This is what the trend has been telling us, right? And I think crypto assets can work out as hedges, and these are the times, guys, these are the times when the correlation coefficient simply dives down, simply goes into negative. And this is where most of the people are like, oh my god, crypto assets are the perfect hedge against the market, and I'm going to be saving my downside just by buying Bitcoin for that matter. Maybe that works out. Yes, that works out in these kind of situations, right, where your Bitcoin's price action capitulates by, I don't know, 70-80% to the downside, but these stock markets will not go below some key price actions, guys. This is what happens, right? Because you will have plunge protection teams coming in to save your price action going to the downside. Now this is Sensex right here. We can talk about Nasdaq as well for that matter, right? Because Nasdaq and a SDAQ, sorry guys. Alright, so Nasdaq for that matter could be a positively correlated coefficient as well, right? Now yes, there are some events of negative correlation like this one right here for about 2-3 months right here, but in fact the bigger picture tells us that yes, this is on an uptrend. Alright guys, now I don't have much to talk about Nasdaq right here because the the previous 10 years, I guess the inception of Bitcoin just came out of these levels, and it has been a simple ride, a parabolic ride to the upside. Holy shit, I just don't have much to talk about this on this one right here. But yes, as you can see, this entire trend to the upside had a little correlation coefficient postures going into negative zones, where Bitcoin gets into a complete reaccumulation range for about 6 to 7 months for that matter, right? And this is where yes, you can talk about the price action not being related to stock markets. But on the contrarian perspective, most of the trends are happening alongside your stock markets going to the upside, right? So Bitcoin essentially is correlated to stock markets as a whole. Myth busters one-on-one. Okay. So with that said, I think we can jump on to Ethereum real quick, guys. So Ethereum on the 12-hour time frame itself has started resolving to the upside, and you can see right here how I was talking about this fact right here, that we are expanding from 0 reason volatility, and we have resolved this range to the upside, right? So all you have to do is potentially manage your risk below this entire zone right here, this entire breakout zone right here. And as far as Ethereum is maintaining a good looking posture above this zone right here, we most likely continue all the way towards the previous all-time high retest, sitting in at $4,400 flat. But before that, guys, look, there is one more thing which we can talk about. I think you can refer to the previous technical analysis, the long-term TA on Ethereum which I made. I think it was long back, where I was talking about how Ethereum would not essentially respect the 618 at first, but it would generally base a trend alongside the deep levels, guys, the 786 and the 886 as well. So their price zone between the 786 and 86 is coming along $4,000. So watch for $4,000 levels as a potential profit taking activity, at least for this rally to the upside. We can deal with some sort of consolidation coming out of Ethereum for these price points right here, guys. We just had a 10 to 20% expanse coming from this zone right here, and this was good looking price action. We literally did not stop all the way towards these price points right here at 786. And alright, so if we start basing a trend above the deep zones at 86, most likely we will take the all-time high, and most likely we will trend all the way towards $5,000 Ethereum flat, which would be at 1.272, guys. Now this is a level which I feel personally is going to be a huge ass profit taking zone, guys. I do feel from a All right, it's not going to be a fundamental standpoint, but yes, your $5,000 levels is a completely rounded figure. And I'm talking about people who literally jumped into Ethereum on 86 or maybe $80 levels flat, right? Below 100. All right, guys, so a lot of people were capitulating a two-digit ether when a lot of people were trying to buy that onto these levels, right? So I'm talking about those risk takers, the people with big ball sacks. Who bought in onto Ethereum at these levels. Guys, I did buy into Ethereum at these levels, and I still hold some of Ethereum, but most of the Ethereum, look guys, as this one was moving to the upside exponentially, I was constantly taking profits. And I was shifting my equity into traditional markets and trying to do some other things as well for that profits, right? But essentially, guys, for the people who have jumped on these levels on Ethereum, 5,000 is a crazy return, guys. Look, that is a crazy amount of return. We're talking about an asset which is already off the charts, doing a 5,000% in 1 year time frame. That's mad, guys. Look, maybe down the line we could be looking at Solana getting into a long form of reaccumulation like this and maybe expanding like this, right? So these things will happen. Multiple infinite opportunities are going to come down the line for the most of the crypto assets, right? Which is why, guys, I think all of us, all of you, or maybe if you're not been able to come out profitable in the market, maybe you have to cut down the FOMO and you have to understand the fact that there are going to be infinite possibilities in the market, right? Alright, guys, so let's conclude with Ethereum right here. So you want to be managing your risk below this price point, and until then you're completely fine. Most likely you do consolidate onto these levels in the small time frames, but your ultimate continuation move is going to be towards 886 at $4,000 flat. Once you situate a trend above these price points, you'll be talking about 5,000 Ethereum coming pretty soon. Alright, with that said, let's take a look at KNC. Looks to me like this one has started trending on CoinMarketCap and a few. I think yes, this one was trending, guys. This one trending was the trending thing for Kyber network on CoinMarketCap was maybe it was for about an hour or something like that, because when I jumped into trending crypto asset on CoinMarketCap, KNC showed up. Freaking Kyber network showed up, guys. And I do remember the video from I think it was somewhere right here where we was targeting a crazy up move coming on KNC. But guys, look, Ethereum puked, Bitcoin puked. So obviously your KNCs, your KSMs, your dots, your everything is gonna puke, right? This one puked by 70% to the downside. To be honest with you, this is not a complete shitcoin because this one did not go down by 90-95%, and this one still held on these levels, surprisingly enough, right? So let's talk about a continuation leg. If we talk about KNC rolling on to the upside from these, all right, guys, I do believe that I don't think KNC is going to get down below this price point right here. If Ethereum is maintaining those levels above $3,500 flat, I do not think KNC is going to come back down below $1.8 on a closing basis, on at least a daily closing basis. I think we established a good looking base right here. And until KNC on the daily time frame is trying to trend, I don't want a trend line, I do believe I want to brush right here. So until KNC is trending above this entire zone right here, most likely we do resolve our way all the way towards the 618 right here, which is going to be at $3 flat, and that is your short term target. That is your short-term target. This is not a financial advice, guys, but look, you can manage your risk below this price. Holy shit, I can't believe just giving you all the technical status for free. So hit that like, guys. This is the best you can do for me right here. Hit that like, go for the subscribe, and share this content, right? Share this content with your crypto friends so that we can reach that 1,000 subscriber mark pretty soon, guys. Look, it's been a long time. It's almost going to be, holy crap, I really can't believe it's going to be a year almost. Complete year, and we are still not at 1,000 subscribers. Look, this is a completely organic experiment. All right, look, guys, I've been into music industry. I've been producing a lot of shit, and yes, I know how marketing works. But this entire channel, Cryptodicator, and this entire whatever is happening in this channel right here is an organic experiment. All right, in a completely inorganic farm called YouTube. So hit that like, share, subscribe, because guys, we want organic growth for this channel as a whole, right? And so far so good, guys. To be honest with you, if we just simply take a look at the organic numbers right here coming from the channel, I think we are doing good, and we are supposed to do great. We are supposed to do 1000x from these levels as a community as a whole. And hats off to all the people who have been there right from the beginning. Holy shit, all the people, holy shit, I have massive, immense amount of gratitude for all of you guys, right? Okay, with that said, let's jump back into KNC itself. So until we are holding on to these levels, most likely we retest the $3 levels on KNC coming in most likely this week itself. And guys, you know the Fibonacci deal. This would be a blue sky breakout above $4 on a 3-day closing basis, right? And that could take KNC all the way towards 1618, 2618, and 10764 at far-fetched opinions, right? Far-fetched opinion on KNCs, but yes, guys, look. Until you're holding on to these levels, I do feel that yes, this is a good-looking piece of price action, and most likely we continue to trend. Do we have any hidden? Yes, we do have hidden bullish divergence on the RSI as well between this point and this point right here. As you can see, the RSI formulated on these levels with this price action, and well, the bears are trying really hard. Bears are trying really hard to put the price action down below on the key levels, but they're not able to do that, which is why the RSI is below this point right here. The strength went below this point right here, but the price didn't, right? But the price did. It shows us that we have some kind of buying activity going on these levels, and most likely we keep on continuing to the upside all the way towards 618. And all right, guys, managed risk below this one is a no-brainer. And once you invalidate this setup below this price point right here, don't try to jump in back into this one, guys. Maybe let the price action resolve itself for some amount of time, and then we can talk about further continuation move to the upside. Markets will give infinite opportunities to you, right? But if I were to be managing my risk on KNC, yes, I would be hella long on this one, and I would be managing my risk below the support line right here and targeting 618 at first, and maybe one-on-one extension at $4.2 flat. That would be my target. So let's conclude this TA analysis with Bitcoin itself, right? So Bitcoin has just established another good-looking higher low, and the trend continues. Guys. Look, we are going to be bullish in the market until the trend is going to be bullish in the market, right? And you can see right here that yes, the price action is bullish. Look, guys, we can aim for the stars. We can talk about 100,000 Bitcoin, a 200,000, 300,000, $1 million Bitcoin. Yes, we can talk about all these things, but we always have to keep in mind that we are coming from Earth. We can talk about moon, stars, and anything, but we cannot breathe on moon, right? We can't breathe on moon, guys. Look, we cannot breathe on moon. So do not think of moon as your home. Alright, even if crypto assets go to the moon, they're going to be there for a couple of seconds before they go for that blow off top. Alright, so all these crypto assets to the moon. Look, you can go to the moon, but just get out as soon as you can. Alright, because most likely you're not going to breathe over there. Remember this analogy. Alright, remember whatever I said right now, and this is going to help you a lot. Psychologically, at least, it's going to help you a lot. Because look, guys, there is only enough space in the moon, right? There's only enough space in the moon, and not a lot of people can situate their asses over there. So essentially, keep on taking profit on the way. Keep on taking profit on the way to the moon, guys. Holy shit. Alright, so if Bitcoin is holding on to 47,000, now we have shifted our risk management all the way towards $47,000 flat. Until you're holding this price point, most likely we are poised for a retest of $58,000 Bitcoin coming pretty soon, guys. And once we take this one out, we're going to be shooting for the moon. And we're going to take things step by step, and we are going to move our trailing stop losses, our mental stop losses, everything step by step to the upside, right? We're going to nail this one, guys. Look, we are here as traders. We do not have to date them, and we have to be precisely objectively driven in the market. With that said, let's wind this video up right here. I will catch all of you tomorrow. Bye for now.